Hello everybody, Skin Deep Beauty Vlogger here. I hope you're all really well. Today I've got a Project 10 pan video for you. I am zooming through my products at the moment. Firstly, I just wanted to show you my dress, which has got this cute little lipstick print all over it, which I just thought was very apt. I always collect things with a lipstick print. So without further ado, let's get on with the Project 10 pan. And the first product that I finished up was these Soap & Glory cleansing cloths. Well, they're actually called 3-in-1 cleansing, toning and skin smoothing cloths. I really didn't like these. I don't really like cleansing cloths anyway. The only good thing about these was that they have this clip fastening, which is particularly good for me because I don't use cleansing wipes very often, so it helps to prevent them drying out. When I've seen these lately in Boots, they've seemed to have changed the packaging and they just have a sticker, so the only good thing about these, and they seem to have gotten rid of it, I would not recommend these. As a general rule, I don't recommend cleansing wipes as a skincare product anyway. If you are going to use them, then I recommend the Good Things ones, but I didn't like these and I ended up pretty much using this up just to clear swatches off my hands when I've been blogging or doing videos. So didn't like those. I found them quite dry as well, and I just didn't really think that they were effective at either removing makeup or even leaving my skin feeling remotely nourished. So they're a no for me, I'm afraid. Which is a shame because I tend to like Soap & Glory, so sorry, that was a bit of a fail. The next product that I finished up was this LMS Exotic Frangipani Monoi Bath and Shower Cream. This is not the first one of these that I've finished up. This is featured in a Project 10 pan before, a different tube. I really love this. Not only do I really like the scent, which is just very indulgent and spa-like. It's a sort of floral fragrance, but it has a spa element to it. This is a really quality product that from the first couple of times you use it, it really leaves your skin feeling nourished and conditioned. The only thing I will say is that I recommend using this with a body puff just to make it go that little bit long, just to make it go that little bit further because, you know, it is expensive. So really like that. I've already repurchased it once and I probably will again. Another product that I used up was this Body Shop Deep Sleep Dreamy Pillow and Body Mist. I didn't really like this, it's fine, but I've tried nicer pillow mists. I do like using a pillow mist before bed just to create that sort of calming atmosphere, but this one didn't really live up to my expectations. I ended up using it pretty quickly just to try and use it up. I prefer the Rituals one, which admittedly is more expensive. I've mentioned that in a Project 10 pan before as well, because unfortunately I've finished up my Rituals one. The good news is that I've got one more that I'm near the end of, and then I will have an excuse to go out and repurchase that Rituals one that I love so much. So I didn't really get on that well with this, but you know, I'm glad I tried it. It's a cheaper one that if I had liked it, it would have saved me some money. Let me know if you'd like me to do a video about sort of products to help you sleep and calming rituals before bed, because I have said before that I'm not one of the best sleepers, so if I can pass on any tips that have helped me, then you know, maybe that would be helpful to someone. Next up is another shower product that I used up. This is the Bath & Body Works Japanese Cherry Blossom. It's a Sake oil to cream body wash. I have no idea if they still do this. I received this as a gift. It's lasting me a pretty long time. The only thing I didn't like, although I like the way that the bottle looks, you can't see how much is remaining. As the name suggests, it's an oil sort of texture, well, a thick oil, almost akin to a gel, that turns to a creamy, quite nourishing body wash. It's got a sort of very pleasant, soft fragrance that I did like. Obviously we don't have Bath & Body Works here in the UK, so I probably wouldn't repurchase this. I do believe that it's quite expensive, and although a little goes a long way, for the amount you get, 177ml, I don't necessarily think that it's worth it. You know, there's always other products out there that I would prefer to buy, such as that LMS one, if I was going to buy an expensive bath product. Next up is a slightly different one. I got to the bottom of my NEOM candle. This is the Real Luxury Pamper Yourself, which is my favourite fragrance. It looks a complete mess, but I'm going to clean this out and reuse the jar. Let me know if you have any ideas for repurposing your candle jars. I never get to the end of a candle jar, so I tend to use them sparingly because I do invest in more expensive candles. You know, I really like natural ones, so you're not breathing in those horrible paraffin wax chemicals. So I do tend to use my candles quite sparingly, and it's rare for me to get to the bottom of a candle, but I'm planning on cleaning this out and repurposing it in some way, probably some sort of makeup storage, maybe lip balms or something. But let me know your ideas for repurposing your candle jars, because I know one of my friends mentioned she uses hers to put her cat's food in, which I thought was really funny, but you know, it's better than it just going in the bin. So I absolutely love NEOM candles. They're probably one of my favourite candle brands, if not my favourite, and this is my favourite scent, the Real Luxury, which has got lavender, jasmine and Brazilian rosewood for the ultimate me time treat, which is gently calming and pampering. I definitely agree with that. I already have a replacement because this is a product that I will always have a backup of. I love it so much. The NEOM candles, incidentally, are a really great gift idea if you're stuck for a gift idea, because it's one of those things that they are expensive, so you're not necessarily going to rush out and buy for yourself. But if you wanted to buy one for somebody, they have either these really chic 3-wick ones, or if you're on a bit more of a budget, they have the miniature travel ones, which are just as nice. So a really lovely gift idea as well. Okay, we're about halfway through, and the next product I finished up is this Elizabeth Arden lipstick in the shade 38. It's an exceptional lipstick beauty. It is completely used up. It's a pretty deep shade that's good for brunettes. I'll try and swatch it for you. I mean, I can probably get a few more uses out of this using a lip brush. I've swatched it quite heavily there, and it looks like it's coming up as sort of more of a brick red, but it is what I would call a brownish red. That's probably a bit more true to what it looks like on the lips, and I tend to wear this with a gloss over the top just to make it a little bit more wearable. But I have enjoyed wearing this as a sort of good, as a good neutral. It's really moisture intense as well, so great for this time of year when your lips are feeling a little bit drier. God, you can tell how long this has been in my handbag because the tube, I don't know if you can see that, the tube is cracked. I have had this for a while, so I'm pretty pleased to get to the end of it. Because I've been using it for quite some time, I probably wouldn't repurchase it, as my new favourite everyday lipstick is the MAC Viva Glam 5, so I probably won't repurchase this, but you know, it's always nice to show you a makeup item that I finished up, because I rarely do. Having said that, I have got a couple more makeup products for you that I've used up. First up is this Diorshow Maximiser Lash Plumping Serum, which is reflecting really badly, so I'm just going to show you the tube itself. This is a sort of creamy primer for your lashes, as it were. The wand is absolutely trashed because I have had this for a while, but this I only use on special occasions, mainly because it's so pricey. I probably would repurchase it. It's nice in that it really thickens and volumizes your lashes, which is a look that I like. More often than not nowadays, I will wear false lashes on a night out, but this is nice for special occasions. I also find, and I don't know if this is just my imagination, but I find that it makes your mascara cling to it a little bit better and prevents any flaking or wearing off. Or smudging is the word I was trying to think of. And then the next makeup product I'm going to talk about is the Lancome Hypnose mascara in the shade black. I generally go for black mascara. I didn't, oh, look, it's really clumpy. Apparently Kate Middleton uses this mascara. I quite liked it. I would say it's quite a defining lash mascara and maybe lengthening. It didn't really give me the volume that I prefer in a mascara. I probably wouldn't rush out and repurchase it just because I think it's quite expensive, and there's other mascaras that I prefer, such as Benefit Bad Gal. I liked it, but I guess I was disappointed because I'd heard so many wonderful things about this that I had ridiculously high expectations, and although it's nice, it didn't live up to my high expectations, so probably wouldn't repurchase it, although it is one of their best sellers, so I can see that some people may like it if you're after a more defining or lengthening mascara. Next up is the Body Shop Almond Oil Hand Rescue Treatment, and this little pot has lasted me for a really long time. Completely empty. I've scraped every last bit of cream out of here. It is quite a rich cream, so I kept this by my bedside and applied it before bed. I think I would probably find it quite greasy to use as an everyday cream, like in my desk drawer, for example. Having said that, it is fairly easily absorbed. I just don't really like the feeling of things on my hand, which is why I'm quite lazy at applying hand cream, and that's why a night treatment works better for me. If you really want to intensify the treatment, then you can put those overnight gloves on, although you will look a bit weird if you have a boyfriend or husband. They will think you've lost the plot. I quite like that the sort of heavier texture lent itself well to massaging the product in, and you can really focus it around the cuticle area. Don't look at my hands at the moment because they are pretty dry. It's an okay product. Good value for your money, as it lasted me such a long time. Last but by no means least is this little E.L.F product, which was a lot, and I say little because when this first arrived I was like, oh, that's small. It is just a 60ml makeup mist and set spray, which is from the Studio line. You know, the packaging's nothing special, it's pretty cheap looking, although I do like that it's transparent so I could see how much was remaining. And it's also good for travel given the smaller size. This is just a makeup setting spray, as the name suggests. It isn't the finest mist. You have to hold this away from your face quite far. And a lot of people have said they didn't like the scent, or if you got some on your lips and then licked your lips, it's not very nice, although that's not really what it's, you know, it's not claiming to be a nice tasting lip product, so that didn't really bother me. For the money, I would definitely recommend checking this out. I did feel that it made my makeup last longer. Just remember to hold it further away from your face. It's not as good as the Urban Decay setting spray, but it's certainly pretty darn good for the money. You know, I'm a big fan of E.L.F, and this would definitely go in one of my E.L.F hits. In fact, on that vein, I know I've already mentioned a video idea with my products to help you sleep. I was thinking of doing an E.L.F hits and misses video, so let me know if you'd like to see that as well. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I really find the Project 10 pan a useful project. I know I do mine a little differently because I don't sort of decide the products that I want to use up, I just collect my empties as I go. But I do find it interesting to see which products I'm using up and the ones that I really would repurchase or not, and I hope you find it useful as well. If you haven't already, then please do subscribe. Do let me know your thoughts on those video ideas that I've had, if you would like to see them or not. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.